Well, hello. Thanks for joining. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my first ever photo shoot. How did I find a client, which lens did I use, and what inspired me to get those pictures. So if you're ready, let's get started. Every single photographer which I met in my journey, how did you find your clients? Many people still struggling finding the clients, the first ever models. But my answer to you is going to be very simple. To get your first model, you just need to advertise on social media such as Facebook, on the Facebook groups, just to say that you're doing a free photo shoot to fill your portfolio. So that's what I've done about 3 years ago. And to my request, I've had a very interesting girl. She was an actress, named Mika, and that was in London. And we had met in one of the parks in London. But beforehand, to get myself ready for that photo shoot, I had all the preparations done because I didn't know what I was doing. I was still new to my camera, which was Sony A7 Riii, still is, and the 24-70 lens, which is just here. This is an amazing lens. It's a telescopic lens, so you can literally zoom in and zoom out. Last time I've used lens was quite a while ago, but this is a very nice lens, very sharp, and gives a really nice bokeh as well. Even though it's 2.8, focal length 2.8, it gives an amazing bokeh. So I'm going to share with you the pictures, but let's get started. So what I've done is before my photo shoot, I did a lot of research on the YouTube. I really wanted to do something backlit, natural lights. Bear in mind, I didn't have any flash. And then that time, I just didn't want to do flashes because I want to do something natural. To this day, I prefer natural light to the flash. So we met with Mika. So I had all my preparation. I was a bit nervous, not knowing what to do, how to act as a photographer. But the first 20 minutes, they were kind of like icebreaker minutes, but then it all started flowing. And we had an amazing time. So let's have a look at the pictures. So I've prepared quite a few pictures here for you, so we can have a look. Let me just open my iPad. So the first picture we've got here, so this is basically in a bright light, and you can see Mika here, she's just posing here. What I like about Mika, she has a very nice, interesting facial features, and that's what I really wanted to capture. So if you look at this picture, it looks really great. So this is 24-70 guys, G Master, f2.8. I was shooting only f2.8 because I really want to get that creamy background look. And you can see over here, it kind of like concentrated on her lips, leaving her eyes kind of like being in a mystery. And that looks really cool. I really like it. The next picture, we've got the full shot with the eye in the center. So it concentrates. I mean, look at this. This is f2.8. I think I was shooting this at the 35mm or maybe even like 50mm, and it's just given this really beautiful bokeh background. I mean, have a look at this. That looks just amazing. Look at Mika. She looks so amazing. I mean, she did her own makeup. With the makeup artist, I think as long as the person is able to do the makeup, then let them. Otherwise, always ask for an example of their work on their face, because you need to make sure that the picture looks amazing for your portfolio as well, right? So in this instance, I was really lucky because Mika, she was makeup artist, an actor. She was doing her own makeup, so I think that was kind of like helpful. What I really like in this picture, if you look at the details, I mean the eyelashes, the brows, and the iris, and like the veins in the eye, you can see like it's just amazing, you know. So I've done here, Mika's had such an amazing skin, so I had a little Photoshop retouching, which I didn't know how to use. And guess where I went to the YouTube to get those pictures edited, right? Okay, so next picture we've got here. So here I've asked Mika to get on the tree because I wanted to capture her with the light kind of like falling on her face. And these pictures, they were kind of like underexposed, but because I've got an amazing camera and I could retrieve as much detail as possible out of the picture by bringing up exposure and the shadows. So that looked really, really cool. And I mean, look at the background once again. Look how creamy and beautiful it is. I mean, 2470 G Master has done such an amazing job. So let's have a look at the next picture. So here once again, this is the detail, the eye detail. I think that looks quite amazing as well. And again, the background, I mean, the fall off goes just so, oh my God, I mean, just breathtaking, isn't it? So again, with this picture, I did a little retouch, and this I shot, I think, at 55mm to 60, I believe. So yeah, at f2.8. So the next picture, oh, this one I really love. At the time, I didn't know anything about the backlit, so I was trying my best to get with the great pictures. And this picture was actually really, really dark. And I was thinking, like, because when I was shooting this picture, I was like, oh my God, this could be such a beautiful picture. But when I looked at the picture first, I was like, oh my God, it's so dark. So what I've done is I brought up the exposure. And I brought up the shadows. I was like, oh my God, I've actually got an amazing camera. So which lets me to bring all the colors and all the details out, you know. If you do have money, invest in a good camera, because I think this is, I don't even think, I'm 100% sure this is going to help you so much, because these little details, you feel like, oh, you'll probably feel like you've done such an amazing job, you've shot such an amazing picture, but when you start in kind of like processing them at post-production, and you see how many details you can't bring in because of the camera quality, you know? For me, it's important to get an amazing picture, an amazing camera, to get all those pictures out of the shadow, out of the darkness, to expose them, because this looks such an amazing picture. I love it. And look at the bokeh at the back. I mean, it's just, I mean, yeah, it's just magnificent. Oh, this is my favorite picture out of them all. So this was my first ever photo shoot. And look at the picture. So again, so this one, of course, I worked in the Photoshop, and you can see details on the picture, the eyes, you know. So again, how did I do this Photoshop? I went on the YouTube tutorials, you know. So once again, and yeah, so basically here I had the inspiration. Every single time when I do my photos, I get inspired by other photographers, and then I kind of like tweak and twist to my kind of liking. So, and in this picture, I just really want, because it was autumn time as well, there was like lots of golden leaves around, and like all these berries and stuff lying around, and it was so beautiful. And Mika, beautiful white face, red lips, this bright colored eyes, and just, it was just breathtaking. I totally love this picture. So I hope you like this video. And if you need any more information or the insight about your first ever photo shoot, don't hesitate asking. And for now, comment below, let me know what you think about this video and what else you want to know. And I shall speak to you later. Take care. Thanks. Bye.